Do you ever feel like meditation is some kind of cosmic joke? Like everyone says it'll bring you peace, but all you get is a racing mind that just won't shut the F up? I get it. I've been there. But let me tell you something. It's not you, it's your brain, and it's definitely not hopeless. A few years ago, my life felt like it was falling apart completely. I was trapped in this constant cycle of fear and chaos. Literal blackout panic attacks were my normal. And eventually, I learned that a part of my brain, the amygdala, the part that processes fear, was essentially gone. My doctor told me it was 95% eroded away. Imagine your brain's brakes being completely shot. It was like my mind was on a runaway train with no way to stop it. But that wasn't the only thing crumbling. I had what many people would call a successful life. I was making really good money, hustling hard, and doing all the things that we're told will make us happy. But hustle culture, it eats you alive. I was working 12-hour days, 6 days a week, and a mom, grinding to keep up with the demands of my career and motherhood. And the more I pushed, the more I lost my health, my sense of self, my ability to be a good mother, and eventually my career. When my career disappeared, it felt like my entire identity went with it. I didn't just lose my job, I lost the thing that I thought defined me. Without it, I felt adrift, like I had no purpose, no value. My self-worth plummeted, the fear, the despair, the overwhelming sense of failure, it was all consuming, and I couldn't see a way out. And the physical toll, it was brutal. I later discovered that excessive heavy metals were building up in my body thanks to a genetic mutation, and my career in an auto shop, breathing in exhaust fumes all day, left my body full of chromium. And pair that with 12-hour days, 6 days a week, stress management that basically looked like binge drinking, junk food eating, and just collapsing on the couch. My energy wasn't just low, it was spiraling downward fast. I was stuck in fight or flight mode all the time, unable to focus, unable to think, and physically unable to pull myself out of it. And I thought, this is it. This is just who I am now, a mess, a failure, completely unworthy. But then something shifted. I had this awakening, a flicker of clarity that whispered, no, this isn't you. You're more than this. It was like a tiny spark in a sea of despair. That realization sent me searching fervently. I wanted to know, why am I here? Why do we suffer? And most of all, how do I make it stop? And here's the thing, it took me 5 years of trial and error, digging through every practice and every teaching I could find to uncover what actually works. At first, it felt really silly, okay? Chanting sounds and moving my fingers. But over time, it brought me something I hadn't felt in years. Actual peace. Not the absence of fear, but the ability to move through it. To recognize that my brain wasn't my enemy, it was just waiting for me to show it the way. And it's not just me who's benefited. My 79-year-old father started practicing it too, and even he noticed incredible changes. He used to walk into a room and totally forget why he was there and just turn around and try again later. But now, he might forget for a moment, but within seconds he remembers and actually accomplishes what he went in there to do. It's not just a meditation, it's a tool to activate your brain's full potential. The Kirtan Kriya is a meditation practice that combines sound, breath, and movement to completely rewire the way your brain processes emotions. It's like a mental workout, but not just for calm. It physically strengthens your brain. Studies show that practicing it regularly can improve memory, reduce stress, and even reverse the effects of aging on the brain. It activates multiple parts of your brain at once, like the hippocampus, which helps you process memories and context, and the prefrontal cortex, which keeps your emotions in check. And the chanting, that rhythmic sound, it creates patterns in your neural pathways that help your brain work more efficiently. Think of it as tuning a chaotic instrument into a symphony. The truth is, healing starts with listening to your mind, to your body, and to your spirit. Meditation isn't the end goal, it's the bridge. It's how we start the revolution within ourselves. And when we rise individually, we can rise collectively. That's why I created the Ritual of Light, not as a shortcut, but as a way to guide you directly into what took me 5 years to uncover. The first step of this ritual is the Kirtan Kriya. It's simple yet profound, a practice that helps you focus your energy, calm your mind, and activate your brain. From there, the ritual takes you deeper, guiding you to unlock your inner power, rewire your mind, and create clarity in your life. If this resonates with you, take the first step. Check out the Ritual of Light. It's a guided practice designed to help you break through the noise and connect with your true self. Because once you unlock this, we can dive deeper and elevate together. If you're ready to start your journey, click the link in the description to learn more about the Ritual of Light. Healing is a journey, but you don't have to walk it alone. Subscribe and stay tuned for more ways to rise above. Let's rise together.